Hello. Oh, I see. Hi, Carol. Hi, Marie. I'm trying to still get set up. I was scrambling around like crazy. I still have some of my groceries to put away, but I got my cold stuff put away. Let me put this on this end. I always like to look at my comment, the chat part on my phone. And I got Milo here, so I'll be showing you Milo. I'll probably have to stick them in the back, though, in a little bit. Hi, Mikio. Yeah, let me just show you Milo real quick, and then I'll get him again, okay? So let me get this set right. I tried to do it this way in case I need to put Milo back or, yeah, anything that I need to do with some changes. Come here, Milo. He says, Mom left me alone while she went into the store. There he is. Say hi, YouTube. He says hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. I love you all. Thank you for being such a fan to me. Look at his tongue sticking out. Yeah. Hi. Well, let me go see who's here, and then we'll get you back in just a second. See if he'll stay here. I have to, I'm going to put this here, though. I have to make sure he, he's getting kind of fragile. He doesn't ever fall off anything. Oh, my gosh. So, hold on. I got this McAfee thing that just popped up. Darn it. Yeah. So I'm going to keep a hand on him here for a second. But I will put him back. I'm overprotective with him right now because of where he's at in his body and his spine, with him being 10.5 years old. So I'm very overprotective. Okay, so hello. I always forget what your first name is. It's A10 Toes. Can you put what your first name is in there, and I'll look for it? Carol, hello. Where's our leader? You mean like Milo? He's right here. I know. I don't think I can get to where you could see him. I could try. Let me see if I could put it down, but then I'll have to dunk. Let's see, but you can see a little bit of him there. If I dunk a tiny bit, there we go. Okay, and then Georgia, hello. Yeah. Okay, so you were waiting. You guys, so were you guys able to get on before me? Because A10 Toes. I'm hoping you put what your, I think you said what you might have said what your name was. I'm terrible with names, so it takes me a while to learn people's names. Were you guys able to get on before me? Because this is all new with doing this schedule event. But then I was kind of disappointed that not everybody could see the reminder. Like, I never was able to see it on my Samsung phone. I was able to on my computer, as I mentioned. And I think Mikio said you were able to see it one place, right? But I know on a computer, you're able to see it there. And then on my iPad, I was not able to see it on my iPad, but I can't even get anything through the community setting. I see the community tab, but when I go to open it up, it says that nothing is available for that iPad to access it. So that's kind of weird. Anyways. Okay, so, okay, Mikio, I'm seeing some old one. You guys were saying, she mentioned she might be held up. Yeah, okay. So you guys were able to get on before me. How interesting. Okay. Tony, hello. Tony's Troop Travels from Kansas. So it's just cold in Kansas, right? Or where you're at, is there any snow? I'm curious. Georgia. Hello, Mary. Oh, she says, handsome boy. I'll get him back here in just a minute. Cuddle Sand Daisy. Hello. Sweet little champion. Yeah, he is, right? And we can all attest, all of us that are up there in age, that getting old is not for the weak, right? Oh my gosh. Hi, Ron. Oh, glad I lost my hat. Hey, and I picked up some hair color, so I might touch up all this gray. I did go with that one that someone suggested, the natural essence or something like that. I know it's kind of scary when you read, all this stuff can be, if you have allergic reaction. I mean, I've used them before, but I know my body has definitely been getting more sensitive to things, So I think I thought I would play it safe with that one. And it was not quite 30 minutes to leave on. Some of them were shorter, but it was in the middle. So maybe I can make it work. Yeah, thank you, Miley. She says, Milo's such a precious boy. Traveling Fish Stores, Ferris, hello from Hillside, Michigan. Safe travels. Well, hello. How are you? It's probably pretty cold out there, huh? Where in Michigan are you? I had a sister that lived in Michigan. And so I did get to visit her once and see the lighthouse out there. And I'm sorry, I don't remember what part of Michigan, but it was just barely as you come, as you go from Chicago kind of around, Illinois, and then you come around and just barely go into Michigan. So I just know it took her 2 hours to get to Chicago from Michigan. So that's kind of the general area where she lives. So I did get to see Michigan once. Pretty cool. Donna. Okay. A10 toes. Donna. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Lori Allen. Hello. Lots of love from Cold, Connecticut. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you a quick story about Connecticut. My mother was from back east, and so Massachusetts area and all that. My dad was born from the state of Vermont, and, so kind of from the East Coast. My mother also has been to Connecticut, and she, her best friend, oops. Oh, that's Kent texting. Oops. Hopefully I can get this back. Okay, so I mentioned to him I was going to be going live. Anyway, so she had a best friend in Connecticut, and I'm named after her best friend, Irene, from Connecticut. How about that? Hi, Fortunate Adventures. Hello, good evening. Oh, my blouse is pretty. Love the color. Thank you. Kind of a little wintry, right? Mike, hello from Phoenix. Oh, I'm missing everybody in Arizona. Really, this has been a hard journey for so many reasons. I miss everybody. I know it's colder this year, I heard, in Arizona. I hope you all are surviving that cold. I feel kind of spoiled because I get to be plugged in. Even though it's cold here, it's a damp, wet cold. I know that's a drier cold, but I'm still a little spoiled this year because I get to be plugged in through this winter, right? Have my heater going. But you know what? With Milo, let's get him back here a quick second. I'll keep popping him in and out. But especially for him, he's saying, yeah, it's a good thing. I like it. He says, he likes his little yard over here. There's a little grass yard. Wait till the next video. I show a little bit more of this area coming up this coming weekend or this next weekend. Okay, I don't want to get behind here. Let's see. Oh, hi, John. One Tillman Truck Camper Adventures. I would like to I would like to see you out on the road on your channel. I know, right? And we're going to talk about that. If there's anything I could do, I might have to pop this up. Just, I don't know, I'm getting a little feedback of light. Oops, I hit a actions, go to channel. Oh no. Oh, there we go. I almost hit a wrong button here. Okay, so John, I know. I can't wait to be back on the road. Oh, Carol. Oh, you're in Phoenix today. Wow, hike with me. It's beautiful. Did it finally warm up, or the days warm up? I hope so. Seemed like you guys were pretty cold out there. Hi, Fred. He's my buddy out here in Oregon, right? And you're in Christmas Valley, right, Fred? up over east side of high desert of Oregon. Ernie Roberts, hello. Hi from Virginia, western end of state near Tennessee. Wow. You know, my sister, the one who lived in Michigan, ended up moving to Kentucky, kind of by Ohio and all that. I always wanted to go visit her, and now she's moving to Florida. So, oh, well, I never made it over there, but maybe I could visit her in Florida. But I don't know if I'll ever make it that far east. Now she went too far away on the east. I don't go that far because of my physical body. Everybody saying hello. Hello, Lisa. Oh, he's so cute. Are you guys still able? Am I covering him up? Just let me know. Say, Irene, you're blocking him. Can you see him again? Lori, hello, and thanks for sharing the info on your namesake. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't that kind of special that, you know, even to this day, I remember I was named after my mother's best friend. So, yeah, now you know why I was named Irene. Oh, yeah, Christmas Valley. I got it right, Fred. Okay. And then I think it's beautiful. Carol says, all winter. Okay. Oh, your grandson's very sick. Well, I'll pray for him. I hope it's nothing too serious. Or is it just the flu bug or cold bug or something? I hope it's nothing very, very serious. Okay, you're going back to the desert on Tuesday. Nice. Hello. Is it Janie? That's a different way of spelling it. That's cool. From Texas. I have a lot of Texas buddies. I really do. And I saved, you know, because my friend Sam, who bought the van from Happily Houseless, so just the way that he held it for me, and he did so many things to help me out. He really is still a good friend of mine to this day. And so I bought this little magnet from Texas, and I kept my Texas plates from the van. So anyways, oh, I just thought if I turn it this way, look at that. The chat went to the side there. That's interesting. Yeah, so I saved my Texas plates. It was pretty cool. I was so excited to see Texas. I would like to see more of Texas. Hello, Betty. Classy. Hello from, is it Emmons, Missouri, right? I don't mean to be brain dead. Yeah. Missouri? I think. You might have to help me on that one. It's funny when you don't think about things as we age. You kind of have to go, huh? Hope you're staying warm. Yes, I am. Yeah, Milo's a doll. Thank you. Oh, so, okay. No, it is worse. Okay, but he is better. Oh, good. I'm glad he is. Oh, great. I think I caught up. So let's get Milo back. Want to go visit? Say hi again? I'll try. Okay, there he is. All right, so everybody wants to see you out there. Yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, he says, I had to wait for Mom while she went shopping. I didn't take him inside with me. I just think it's kind of hard with him being in the bag. I mean, I would do it if I had to, but since it if it's hot, I have no way to keep him like extremely cool. But you can always keep him warm. I have a heater and all that still works. But yeah, so then I have a bag and I can carry him in with a bag. But yeah, so he says, hi. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I hope you're all warm out there, he says. Hope you're all nice and warm. Well, anyways, let's see. Anybody else? His sweet, he says, oh, his sweater is adorable. He's in a Mickey Mouse. I don't know if you can see. Sometimes his legs come out of the thing, and then it looks like he's wearing a skirt. Oh my gosh. But it's actually Mickey Mouse pattern. It's got Mickey Mouse right here. And see the little Mickey Mouse on his rear. I'm showing your rear on YouTube. Almost. But it's pajamas. And because he gets so sensitive to the cold. Remember, a lot of the push-nose breeds are very sensitive to cold and heat, so you have to, watch their temperature. And I always had that cool wrap, remember, in the summer that I found a lady that made them at a dog show, at a vendor. And so that I wet, and then it keeps him cool. So it's really important, to watch that with any push nose breed. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Maybe Milo likes to play with Shadow. I know, you really want to get those two together, don't you? Oh, God, he's too cute. You got quite a following out there. Yeah, you think Texas people are the friendliest and helpful people, especially I think you meant older generation, right? I think that's the same almost anywhere. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's shocking how people are changing in today's world. Yeah, Milo's a sweetie, so cute. So good to see you doing good. Thank you. Yeah, Lisa, isn't that funny? Gosh, Mom, did you really have to show Mickey on my rear? Oh, that's funny. Yes, right, Carol. We know some really awesome Texas peeps. Where are they all tonight? They're probably having a good time out there in Arizona. They're all grouped together, having a good time. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should put him this way. I think you can see his face better. Yeah. So, I mean, some people are getting here. Oh, yeah. MO is Missouri. Okay. I don't know why I want to think of Missouri as MI, but that's Mississippi, right? But I don't know why I want to think that way. Yeah, so I'm kind of wanting to pick everybody's brain about my channel, incorporating things, I don't know, on the road. I've been following some people, and I really like the style of incorporating a little bit of journey and with the beauty, with, how the daily journey is, getting to places, shorter clips as you're doing that. I think I have a tendency to put these long old clips, and yeah, and I'm thinking that maybe I should shorten it and just do, little glimpses more than these long things. But I don't know, what is some of your guys' ideas, because you're on the YouTube end watching people's journeys, and what kind of flavor do you like to watch? I mean, it's just I know I still am me, right? So there's still my personality, and I'm learning a new editor that I'm having a lot of fun with. And then the disability part. I mean, yeah, I like to share about it, but then I don't want to go overboard either. So, I mean, I know I had somebody in the past said, well, show yourself doing laundry. And I'm thinking, well, I do laundry like everybody else. You know, I just can't pick up heavy things. I have to do more trips, right, than someone else. That's all. Or take the cart out to my van and then get my clothes and pick it up and put it in the little basket cart on wheels and then roll it on in. So I've done that. I mean, that's the only thing different is I just have to watch the weight. But I mean, I don't want to bore people, you know, yeah, I'm doing laundry. I'm pouring the soap in, you know, or things like that. So yeah, I want to see more of the journey. Okay, Miki, I would say I would want to see more journey videos on the road. Yeah, but like probably in smaller clips, maybe, you know, like this, you know, maybe incorporating it that way. And I know people like more real time, right? I know my past videos, they go, forget it, you know, it's old news. But it's just the beauty. I mean, those are for people that really love the beauty, or maybe they're just, you know, want to see, especially Oregon. Oh my gosh, there's so much beauty to Oregon that I am just still exploring it and wow over. So all of those summer videos I still have to release are really going to be for those nature buffs out there. More than I know my journey is a little late going through those areas, anything that has to do with me. But the end result of the places are pretty cool, you know, pretty beautiful. So I know I have to do better about staying in a little more in current time, but also keeping myself safe. You know, I've never been one to do too much in real time because of safety reasons of being a woman on the road. I've never agreed with going, well, here I am. I've always stayed, I don't know, maybe a good 100 miles from anywhere when I talk about, other than right now. I think I've given enough away of where I'm at than I want to, but yet I haven't really said too much where I'm at. But I'm always thinking of safety. We have to think that way. Okay, daily life is like, okay, so we're seeing a lot of daily life a little bit more. Do you write anything down to maybe look down at when you're starting? Okay, to use as a reminder to stay focused and not long-winded. Yeah, I actually have thought about more journaling because I do talk, yes, quite a bit. And that's my personality. But I know it's, and I really like the style that people do more of the glimpses and they keep it more short. That is going to be hard for me because I can be a talker. Is keeping things short to the point, but still showing it. So I will work on it. It's definitely enough where you can kind of see the idea. But yeah, I get you there. I do. And I was thinking of journaling, like maybe put a place and journal. And then that way I can always to remember if I'm building clips to know how to go back and piece it all together. So that's a thought. Lori, let's see if we are here. We love you all. Thank you. What's wrong with how you've been doing? Okay, you have your own style. That's what makes your channel. Okay, awesome. So I guess, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, how many are really enjoying my style or not, or if I could do anything different, because I have been liking some of the things I've been seeing. Now, I don't know how many of you remember in my first year. I don't know how some of you followed me way back then, but do you remember I used to talk about things and like I kind of did it, I narrated, or in a sense, or kind of, I kind of talked a little bit about what was happening. I kind of set it up and then I showed the video. I used to do it that way, so I don't know if that was a better approach. But I just remember, if you go back and see some of my earlier ones, I did used to set things up a little bit, and then piece everything together with the clips. Yes, along with your journey. But I just think that when I do the travel, I think the travel part is too long. I think I've heard my closest friends saying they're too long. You have to make them, because I'm literally filming, and I think I need to do clips, right? Because really when you're filming out a window, you're not going to see much change many miles out ahead of you, right? Until you get another 5 or 10 miles, then maybe things will change again, or then, so maybe more glimpses and then put together. I think I'm getting that part, what people are trying to say. I'm trying to make sure he's comfortable. You guys let me know if I'm looking here and he starts to get looking uncomfortable or panting. I think it's important for you to keep, safety in mind. Absolutely. Well, I'm actually thinking of adding, I've got the drone. I've been considering a GoPro, and I'm going to get a real camera. I really love photography. As you know, probably my specialty, and with Kent, is we go out and chase sunsets. I love photography. I love just the beauty and capturing. I think I do have an eye for that. So I really want a good camera, but not too fancy, but better than what I've been using, which is my phone, So I've got a couple things that I have in mind. And then if you have a GoPro, it's basically filming all the time. And then all you're doing is just taking glimpses of everything you've been shooting. You don't have to monkey with anything. And then I could have something else facing at me, and that's easy to turn on and off because it's close to me. But the GoPro would be further out there that you just don't monkey with. It's just basically on. Another great reason for that, I guess I could use it like a dash cam basically, but I have to figure out how long do they run. So I'll get more info from Kent. Kent has one, because if ever there's an accident, if there's something in front of you, I heard it's always nice to have on the road. So it's a good safety thing too. Yeah, Jamie, we say, oh, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. You miss, yay. Cuddle Sand Daisy, maybe some videos with you cooking and also shopping. I think the reason I haven't been cooking is I'm so behind. I have to clean my stove, and you get all those critics, that, well, how can you cook on that? It's so dirty, and well, after a while it gets hard to clean these things. So I did get some oven cleaner, but I've never been in a place to be able to do it. I seem to be always going, trying to get somewhere and everything, and then got into cold weather, and you got to keep everything open. So I'm got behind on cleaning it, and really good oven cleaner is really what it needs to be done. And then you got to do that when you can have it ventilated. So we'll see. I can hear everybody going, your oven's or your stove. Well, I'm not eating off my stove. My pot is just sitting on it, right? As long as my pot is clean, that's the important thing that I think about. That's just me being silly, right? I don't fuss and worry about certain things in life. When you have disabilities and you battle your strength, you really pick your battles. What you're going to do and what you're not going to do. And I used to beat myself up too much, because I kept looking at all the things that I couldn't do. Okay, he's getting fussy. And instead of, I had to switch my brain. I had to start looking at not what I can't do or what I'm not getting done, but what I am getting done. Because if you don't, and anybody that has disabilities, you understand what I'm saying, because people with disabilities can easily get depressed. You can sink down into depression like nobody's business. And so, and I've been there, and I had to rise above it. And so the only way we stay happy is we have to keep our mind on not what I'm not doing today, what I am doing today. And even if I can't get a lot done today, maybe tomorrow I will. But even if tomorrow I can't, and maybe that's a day that I just have to do nothing, but then the next day I make up for it. And maybe that's the day that, wow, I'll just get in there and get all kinds of things done, you know? So that's what keeps me happy. But the people on YouTube, and when they don't know you have disabilities, or they jump in and they want to attack and they want to, you know, they don't get that, you know. And as you know, I'm very careful. I don't know if that's making me look like a ghost, but you know, I could try to. I don't know if that's better if I turn it off. I'll try it in a minute. But yeah, so and I'm just real careful about protecting my world, protecting what I allow in my world, and even on YouTube, you know, it's just, I'm just that way. So I don't know, because I've been through a lot of people that don't understand, and they hurt people with invisible disabilities. That's a fact. It's just, unfortunately, that's the world we live in. So I am my best advocate for me, for my body, and for my emotional state of how I get through each day. I mean, that's just the fact. And so nobody's going to take better care of yourself than you, you know. So you have to be your best advocate. And so I'm just careful about that. Okay. All right. So I hope I didn't go too far. You get me going and like, woo. I was thinking of cooking and eating with you. Again, my pots are clean, you know. Yeah, pots are very clean. Actually, when I'm parked somewhere and the weather's nice, I have a little table. I sit outside and have a portable propane, and I hook it to my big tank. I love cooking outside. I mean, and Kent will get out the barbecue and we'll barbecue. The more we do outdoors, I just love it. Okay, so let me go back up. I hope I didn't miss. Okay, John says, yep, I agree. Very few people know where I am at any given time. Yes. Let's see. Lori Ellen, may I love you just the way you are. I always watch your videos all the way through. Well, thank you, Jamie. Heat Seeker Bus, hello. How are you? Why did Fred have a, okay, Mikio. Hey, Lost is here. Lola. We were just talking about Texas. She's one of our Texas girls. She can be here because she's not traveling around Arizona like all my other Texas friends. I'm so excited, though. They're getting to see all the places that I got to see. And it is so exciting to know that they're getting to see like Kofa and the Labyrinth, you know, and all those cool places, and Crystal Hill. And I'm just so excited. And Cibola Wildlife Refuge. I'm just so excited. You like those older video formats too? Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, so that's a thought. And I was watching someone kind of mixed it in between the video and giving a story or summary along the way. So I'm getting some thoughts. I really want to do some cool things, and especially with my drone. But you have to go to, you have to get a master's in flying a drone in today's world to fly a drone. I have to get a master's degree in it. It's crazy. Let's say Tony Troop Travels. I've watched you from the beginning. You have evolved. I like the old style, but have also enjoyed what you have been doing recently. I know I really like the new program I've got. Oh my gosh. I'm just seeing so much more potential of what I can do. And I'm trying to research other places to get music too, because I'm really a music buff and I really feel that I'm limited in what I would like to do with music because I've been playing it safe with the YouTube library. But I'm trying to find out more areas to get free music. My channel is very small. I don't get a lot of money. I mean, there's these people that, do amazing stuff, and they use music from Artlist, I believe is what it's called, but it's $200. I believe it's yearly. I don't think it's a one-time fee, but I don't make that kind of money. To be doing that. But I'm trying to research some free stuff, that still might be a little better tunes than, but I know YouTube keeps working on trying to make their selection better, but, I know I probably I want to do more upbeat stuff. I really want to, but yet at the end, I really like I like all kinds of music, as I mentioned in my last video. I like it all. But there's times when I'm really looking at the beauty or the pictures at the end, that's when I kind of like the more instrumental and just the zen. That's where I like the zen moment. I can't look at all that with like bebopping music. Maybe the travels is the bebopping and the adventure and you're moving because it's a moving thing. But then when you're kind of like, you're there, I don't think it's funeral music, but it's just that zen, peaceful, that's me. I guess, I don't know, very old-fashioned that way. I know John probably would agree with me. I don't know who else agrees with me on that one. It's like the end is that zen moment. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Okay, how would I contact you? Yes, Jamie, email me. So, and Mikio, maybe you can help me list it there, or one of my moderators. But it's Irene's, without the apostrophe, but Irene's Van Ventures. So just like my channel name at gmail.com. But you just don't put the apostrophe over the S in my name. Okay. So again, Irene's Van Ventures at gmail.com. And I apologize. I'm terrible about email. I really have to work out a system of trying to get to email, at least make it a point once a week. So I'm just now starting to get more emails because I'm putting it out there. And I apologize for not, in fact, Marie, I think you're one of them, right, Baskin? I think you might have emailed me, so I apologize. And so I am going to try to pick a day within a day or two. Remember, I keep from getting depressed by not putting too many dates and times like every Monday, because then if I don't do it on Monday, and that's why I don't do too many of these scheduled ones, because I thought, what if I don't feel good, So that's I always like to give a day or a wiggle room, right? But maybe I'll try to pick within a day or two, Monday, Tuesday, or something like that, where I sit down and then really sit down and get to emails. Okay. So I will work on that and getting a better structured type thing. Okay. Since I have been getting it out a little bit more. All right. So if you want to try new things, all I'm saying is just do what feels comfy for you. Thank you, Lori. If it becomes stressful, then right. Because then that's the thing, is I want to have fun. I really do love filming, and I love the editing and part of it. And making sure mine looks comfortable. Sorry, I have to keep an eye on him. yeah, and I think actually the smaller clips might make it more easier to edit and then still incorporate a lot of fun things too. I think so. I have to let the dogs in. Okay, okay. So Carol will be right back. Okay. What is it like living in a class B? Okay. Oh yeah, and also ask any of your questions. What is it like living in a class B? Marie asks. Well, remember mine's an RV class it's RV class B. That's what she means, class B, RV camper type van. So I have all the plugins. I have all the whistles and bells basically, which is quite different than someone living in a conversion van or maybe a conversion van that doesn't have all the plugins and stuff like that. So I love the fact that I can plug in, and I think I mentioned that. Like right now, I'm plugged in. If I can't roll, I can't move. It gives me that option, and the running water. Could I, if I didn't have disabilities, it probably wouldn't really matter. I probably would not go with a class B RV camper style, maybe just a conversion and without all the whistle and bells. Because remember, it's more things you got going, the more money it is to take care of it and the upkeep and things like that. The size is very hard in any type of van, whether, conversion or, RV camper van. The size is challenging, and I think you definitely have more storage space. I've seen with people that have the conversions because you can store a lot more things underneath your bed. They have lots of storage and around, and because they're building it to what they need. Where I'm limited because it comes this way with all the housing, and so the housing gets in the way. So yes, it's great to have the tanks, but then at the same time, it's taking space away for storage. So that is challenging. So you'll definitely have to wait till I come up with another video of how I'm working through the storage issue. But yeah, but I love the size. I really do. I love that it's small, compact. I can fit anywhere, which is the advantage. But I also dislike that I don't have, like really a lot of room like some of the other people have in a class C, but I would definitely say my two favorite is maybe a small class C or even a B plus. I think if I could do it all over again, I would probably search for a B plus. Mine technically is not considered a B plus. So B pluses can be a little longer, a little bigger, a little more wider, but not quite a class C. So I hope that answered that. If not, then ask another question. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands too. It will film as long as okay, memory card that you will allow. So, I see. Like if I did the GoPro, I had coffee. Let me figure out what. Here it is. Is that what the Lola the GoPro? As long as you set it. I was like going and going and going. I had to make some coffee. Just stovetop cooking. Yeah, Cuddle Sack Daisy. Yes. Okay, so everybody's saying hi to each other. Yes, what do you do what you can do and be happy? Love the videos. Thank you. And that's why I always figure I've never been about my numbers. I just, like I said, I'd rather have the small number. I see what some people are going through when they have those big channels. And honestly, oof, yeah. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, but I don't deal with trolls. I get rid of them. I'm just not about my numbers. I'm not about my views. don't need the money from their views. I don't, it's not worth the stress, the drama, and everything that comes with them. And I'm sure, and the people here that have channels, I know you know what I'm talking about. Because you guys, I can tell, have the same heart as me. I would rather have a small number and have, true people that are here. Like I love them, they love me. We care about each other. Have that kind of family. I don't need the negative drama. I do film if there's drama, like you saw my roommate. Was real. I mean, I just want to keep it real. I don't want to always show that, but if it pops up or my van breaks down, I'm not going to hide it either. I do want to be real, and I do want to be especially real with disabilities, with people going out on the road, because we have different challenges. We do. And there is a different fear. And I don't think the people that everybody has fears, whether you have disabilities or not. There is going to be a level of it, but I believe it's a different fear. There's a different thing that's, like I'm actually thinking of getting the spot because I really think that the more things that I have to keep me safe if there's a breakdown, because when I'm not with Kent, that is a concern of mine, not so much in a city, but when you're traveling from point A to point B and you are out in the middle of nowhere, you want to know you're going to get help, or if you kind of go off a road. And so I am going to research that. And I don't know if I have some other people here like Lola. I don't know if you know more about, the spot, but maybe the more information I get about it, and I'll share, because I think that's a big one, which keeps some people with disabilities from taking the plunge, like giving it a shot, because it is a concern, because AAA will not go off pavement. And what happens if you have a breakdown? You're going to need to be able to get help. So, you saw when I was coming down the last breakdown, I had no warning. Lucky I got off the freeway, and lucky I wasn't somewhere out in the boonies, because I was accelerating. I was going 50 miles per hour going down, and then, it just like, that was it. I had no power. I think starters, I think, anything, there's water pump. Well, water pumps will start to leak. I think some things you have warnings. Belts, I heard, oh my gosh, belts could just bloop, that's it, right? It could break. Rodent could chew something, a vital wire, or, a belt, So, yeah, I had a peck rat, remember, and I filmed that because that's reality. It was making a nest inside my doghouse and inside my air vents. Those things is reality. It's not that I'm creating the drama. It's real. It happens. And I think people need to know those things happen. Okay, if editing isn't something you enjoy, don't do it. If not necessarily, it means, yeah, I do love editing at that part. And actually, now that I've got this new program, I'm really liking some of the cool transitions and things, and it's fun. Hope I didn't lose. Let's see. Yes, Jamie says yes. The bigger the YouTubers are getting more stressed, and the bigger they get with more and more, more editing. I don't want to get too much with that. Just make it fun, like I don't want it ever to feel like it's work, I don't think I would do anything more than what I'm doing in the editor I have, because yeah, I don't ever want it to feel like it's a job, I'm not doing it for those reasons. I'm not doing it even for the money. I think I just mentioned I have to have extra things to be on the road, to be able to upload my hotspot, if I just broke even with that, then I'm good. And as you know, I try as many videos that I can at the end to say, to help out with charities. Part of my thing too is to give back to the community, because I can't physically go and do things all the time and with traveling. But if I can help with monetary, that's where my heart is. And so I picked Meals on Wheels for America, because I believe in them and they help people less fortunate. Okay. And then the other one is the Wilderness on Wheels, which I learned from another girl that I've been traveling, because I have had to use scooters. I have had to use a wheelchair. I really have, and to keep up my job and to work, and sometimes to have the strength to do things, because at that time I had very little, and my neuropathy, until they found out what was wrong with me. But the point is that I've been there. I was able to get out, but there are people in wheelchairs that will never get out. That is where their life is. And so in Colorado, Wilderness on Wheels is a place that people can take their loved ones, and they can go, and they have all the boardwalks, and they have everything that's all wheelchair accessible, so they can get out in nature with a family member that takes them out there and enjoy nature. I wish more places had these kind of places, but I learned about it from a person's channel, and I just said, oh my gosh, I want some. I don't know if later I'll change somewhere else, but right now my heart went, oh my gosh, I wanted to find at least two. And I just believe in that cause. I think if I can make their life just a little bit better from my channel, that's what I want to do. So that's what all that came to be. It's not all about me, Let's see. Hello, Painful 13. How are you? Oh, you get glares all the time when I park in a disability parking stall. You have invisible disability. Yeah, I know. I hear you there, and I know that. Because I was so bad when I was working, and I have a placard. I don't need it so much now that I'm not working. But because, again, I can balance when I'm moving. But when I used to work, I may be able to get in the store, but I may not be able to get myself out, because my mobility was so challenged. So, yeah, I know. And then you get people looking like, it's crazy. Hi, Sunshine 100. Hi, I hope you saw my question I answered your question on the Webasto. So I hope you watched that video. There is a barbecue pit. Oh, there is a barbecue pit at your place. Okay. That's nice. Law says, I am so glad Vicki got to see all that stuff. It's fabulous out there. I know. And I gotta subscribe to her channel. You all are so great. So I'm going to do that. I need to do that, because I love her cat Rue. And I do follow, but sometimes it's a hit and miss. Well, there's so many good people. But if you haven't, it's Vicki Van Gogh. Is that what it is? Help me lost. But she's definitely on my list to subscribe to. I love her cat Rue. All of you guys are so funny when you're together. Yeah, so she's a big shout out to her and her cat Rue. Is it kangaroo? It's short for kangaroo, right? You missed Vicki. Aw. So, Carol, were you not able to meet Vicki? Maybe she came and left. Is she still down in Arizona with everybody? do like I do and ask someone who knows and owns. Oh, you don't own one? They can explain it easier than the instructions. Lots of laughing. Lots of laughing. I mean, do like I did and ask someone who knows and owns one. Okay, so you don't own one. Maybe I'm taking it. Yeah, Kent has one. I think the 6. I think he has the silver 6 or whatever. Yeah. And he used to have to put his on his drone. Back then your drones were with the GoPro. So not only did you lose your drone if it came down, but you lost your GoPro. That's not a good thing. Not anymore. My drone has a built-in camera, so I don't lose everything. Oh, so we've got someone who's not being nice out there. Thank you, Hike with me, Carol. Okay, we have someone not being nice. I'm so glad you guys are here and got my back. Music will really show your personality. Yeah. I've got to work on other places to get music. And then also because my fear is, also you only have so many strikes too. And I don't know if anybody knows if you put a music out there and it turns out, because again, I've tried to play it safe and I keep everything under YouTube. It's library, because if you use another person's video, I think the video gets flagged. And I don't know if that's a strike against you, because you only have so many strikes against you. And then your channel could be pulled. And I don't know if having that situation with music gets that heavy strike or just demonetized, because, there's being demonetized, or does it come with the strike, because you only have so many and then your channel is pulled. So I don't know if anybody knows the answer to that has channels. I don't know, Lola, do you know, or anything? So that's why I've always tried to be careful, because the rules are really, can be difficult. Oh, you love my positive outlook. Thank you. Is it Darlene Rose? I hope I pronounced that right. Oh, Grizzly Just Jockey. Yes, life is great when the music is involved. Playing you're a saxophone? Oh, it takes you to your Zen place. Did you hear on my last video, or the one when I was coming back, singing my way back to Oregon? I mentioned Kenny G. Oh my gosh, I love Kenny G's music. And I don't know, he has a different kind of horn. I don't know if you know what kind of horn he has, but it's incredible. It's really, I love saxophones. I love horns. I love, oh my gosh, jazz and just all kinds of stuff like that. It's amazing. You emailed me back twice, I think. Okay, did I? I know I have to go back and look. I'll try to do my emails. I think I'll try to do Monday, Tuesdays and start working on that on a more regular basis. Self camper van and ponies. Helen, hello. I just seen you on live. How you doing from UK? I'm doing fine. How are you doing in UK? What part of UK are you in? I have a dear friend in the UK. What editing program? Okay, right now I went to, because I use Filmora. So Lola asks, what am I using? I've always used the Filmora Go on my phone. And so I've got now the Filmora, desktop one. You do have to pay for it, though. It's not a free one, but it's a lifetime. So I went ahead and did it because I'm familiar with it. And I like them. So I went ahead and invested in it. I'm sure there's probably other ones that might be a little better, but I do need to contact them because the only one thing I notice is when I do a video, all the pictures and everything in your clips still stay in your, they call it your media box. It's still there. I have to go and delete, and then start putting in the new ones. So I don't know, because to me, when I pick brand new and start brand new, the whole thing should just wipe out clean. So that's been a little frustrating. But other than that, I like it. So I don't know if there's just a glitch with that one there. I don't know. So I have to contact them and find out. Brian, hello, McBride. I have been with you from the start. I have laughed and cried with you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for what you do for me. You were not able to travel. I enjoy all the places you've been to. Well, thank you. Now, do you like it when I was in the beginning? When I think I used to talk a little bit more. I used to do a little bit of a summary and then show. I don't know. What's your thoughts since you've been with me from the beginning? Brad, I was just on YouTube. Link of old folks like us got talent. Okay. Yes. Grizzly disc jockey. Yes. Saxophone. Trumpets. Trombones. Is that what that is? Anything of the horns. Oh my gosh. They're just beautiful. I like piano too. Yes, great answers. Okay. Lamb Chop, hello. Welcome. It's been a while. How are you doing there, girl? Life trip. Until further notice, hello to you. Here to listen and learn. Okay. Well, welcome. Ask away. Ask questions. Quality over quantity is my motto in life too, right? I don't know. I've had to learn that the hard way, about, sometimes life hits us enough on our own, right? When we don't even ask for it, like when my van broke down, the roommate, I went in there and it was a bad situation, everything. It wasn't but now it's my choice to stay there or not, to alleviate myself from that situation. That's what I mean, in that situation, there's a way I could help myself. But sometimes if I was to stay there and then go on and on and on, and oh my God, the roommate, oh my God, and it's 3 months later, 4 months later, oh, the roommate, when I have a van. It's different if you have no exit. Sometimes people do get in a situation, and I hear you. I've been there, and you can't get out of a situation for a while, or it takes you a while to get out. Okay. But I had a way out there. So then at that point, it's a choice to either keep myself there or no. And at this point, I didn't have to keep myself there, and I'm not going to do it. So I'm learning to make better choices in my life and to maintain my happiness, because we only have one life. I mean, and the older you get, and I've had, precious people pass away, the more you realize it's your life. You have one life. You could keep it with more drama, or you could try to do your best, again, because life is still hard enough, but at least try to do your best to set up boundaries in your life of what you're going to allow, if you have a choice, what you're going to allow in your life and not in your life. And I'm learning that. It's been a hard lesson, and it's been hard, but I've gotten there because of my personality. But it feels better to finally have that control. And I see how much I do have control over my happiness in many areas of my life. My body, no, I don't. But I choose how I deal with it, right? So yeah, I have to make healthier choices to even work through my disabilities and what I allow in my life, what I don't allow in my life to keep me emotionally strong and physically strong. Because people don't realize that when you allow emotional stuff in your life can wear you down physically. Okay. So, and I mentioned this somewhere else, and when you battle with physical stuff, that's a big battle right there. So the more we can keep our mind happy, healthy, and eat well too, that's important too, helps to keep our physical body. But your emotions can drain you down when, if you're in situations that drain you, so which affects you physically at that point. Okay, they really are all tied in together. People don't realize that. And so that's where I've learned, and even with my YouTube channel, to make better choices, make or maintain good choices with my channel, and who I let in and who I don't let in, and and things like that. Yeah. Okay, so um, Carol, are you leaving? So lost, kiss, kiss. I need to go now. Okay, bye, Carol. I love you. You even had a senior couple block. So they called. Oh my gosh. Insisted that you weren't disabled. Oh my gosh. That's terrible, Mikio. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you went through that. Oh, Mimi's Kitchen. Hello. You love Kenny G too. It looks like I got to really back up. If you put copyright music out, they will do one of two things: either make it silent or okay or demonic. Okay. Do you know if it's a strike against you though, Lola? I hope not. That's the only thing, as I just don't want it to be a strike against, because you only allow so many strikes. But from what I saw, this one site said that you can use these particular artists. I'm kind of looking into it. So I've got your phone number. I can probably text you later, maybe who I'm thinking of, and I'm getting more information because, I just don't want the strikes. I think you only have so many strikes. So, okay, I did get very behind. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, your shell, seashells. Your channel encourages me, as I'm limited due to disabilities. I would love to travel more like you do. Aw. I hope, how far did I? Oh my goodness, did I get behind? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to back up. Hi, and also Mark. The Adventures with Jane. Good evening. Just stopping by. Busy night for live chats. Is it really? Oh no, am I competing with some other ones out there? That's okay. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so okay, what's it? You're downsizing, and this is South Camper Van and Pony Helen. Getting problems with the van before I give my home out. Oh, okay. Love watching my videos. Thank you. Is it Ange or Ang? A-N-G, Ang? Ang in a van? Ange in a van? I wonder if you would still choose your Class B, or would you choose it small, Class C, or trailer if you had to do it all over again for comfort? No, because maybe a B plus. But I still don't think I'd want anything bigger than that. That's just me. I like driving the small, compact, and all the places that I like to go in boondock. The bigger the rig, the bigger the tail end you have too. It's mine already. That as much it sticks behind that, my rear wheels is long enough, because then you get into more stickier situations and bottoming out, where I like to go off road down the BLM lands. So you always have to consider that I know people do take their Class Cs and they're risking it and they're willing to risk it. But I think if I had a Class C, I wouldn't. I think I would be more concerned about and the places, and I would not have been able to go to some of the places that I have, needed to go. I know I was going to need to come back for doctors, and it's harder driving them into places than the doctors and the places that I was going to need to go to when coming into a city. And I think it's harder to maneuver those rigs and places you can go to if you have to spend some time in and out of a city. So those are reasons why I think the B. It's not saying the future things might not change for me, because I've got some plans that I'm not ready to share entirely yet that may change my future. But just a hint is I'm really looking at changing my domicile to Arizona and everything, and my living. And so that means doctors. I mean, my whole domicile to Arizona. If that happens, then maybe a different rig might come up in my near future. But as long as I had to keep coming back to the Pacific Northwest and deal with the doctors here and the cities and things like that I've had to deal with here, this worked for me. But I just like the size. I don't think I'd ever want to go bigger than a B+. That's just me. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Rena's right here. The fears that people with disabilities have. I don't want to travel alone. I plan to travel from one of my family. Okay, that's nice that you're going to have somebody to travel with. And I know I need to email you. I don't know if I did about the ladies group, so I'll hit on that with you through the email. You had a Class B road trek 2 years ago, and now I just purchased a 22-foot Class C. Well, actually, that 20-foot Class C, that's not a bad. They have pros and cons. What is your opinion? 22 is not a bad size it's a small Class C, which mine's 21 feet. So you're just a foot longer than me, but you probably might be a little wider than me. So that's not bad at all, actually. So I don't know what the make of it is, but I went with the van because I just know that this thing is built really strong. I don't have to worry about the cabinets, because you have to think about when you're driving down these roads and everything. It's like putting them through a 6.7 earthquake, on the Richter scale, and so you really want to make sure they're built on a good chassis, that everything that's built and constructed is very strong and tight, because you have to remember these rigs are not built to live in full time, and then we're choosing to do that. So that's going to have to be in consideration if you're going to be doing this full time, that you really look at the construction of it and how well is it put together. Can look at seams and how are things made and how are they bolted onto the rig. So those are things to really consideration, because a lot of Class Cs start to break down. They have leakage problems. They just are not built like some of the vans. And that's one reason why I went with this. But B pluses actually are built very similar to the Class Cs. And not always the best either. So that's why I swayed towards this van. Giggle Fishy, you're in New England. We have a lot of rail trails now. It's wonderful for the wheelchairs. Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'll have to just Google that and check that out. I would like to know more. Okay, lost Vicky Van Gogh. She doesn't put out a lot of videos. Okay, she's been with Frugal, RV Gal, and the Dan Van, and those are shout out to all them because they're all great channels. And yes, Roo is short for kangaroo. They're all the Texas, my Texas friends, and I love them. They're just amazing. You're very behind. Okay, Lola, tell me to speed it up. She'll have to be that. You gotta speed it up. Okay, I gotta just really stick to a lot of the, okay, she did see my Webasto. Wow, really sad to miss Vicky. Okay, so Carol did miss. Okay. If you put copyright, okay, I think I read that. So I kind of went down. I went up and then now I got to go back down. So I did see some of these already, but then I realized I missed. Trash Bag Fashion. How are you? Hello. I don't think I've ever seen you comment before. You new? Welcome. Okay, and then sometimes you're asking within each other. Okay, so okay, he also sells all different saxophones. There's a name of one that he has, and okay, that's it, playing the tenor sax. Yes, I knew he did something different. And then Angela Van, I'm moving in full time. Okay, with a small dog and cat. Well, that's going to be fun. What kind of dog and cat do you have? And I think my thing kind of scrolls, like when I try to scroll up, it goes like something's been weird about it. I did an update, and ever since the update, it's been kind of being ornery. Okay, so Angela Van, she has a Class B, 2 years old now, so that you could just purchase 1998. Okay. I'm trying to ditto. Okay, great attitude. You know so much about disability and self-help. Do you read or I think from just experience, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have more to learn, but just from dealing with it, it's just personal experience. Yeah. Okay. And all righty. Okay, I think I'm finally getting caught up. Yay, Mikio. It's called Free Domain Music. Okay. Oh, good. You can use, oh, good. Free Domain Music. Okay. Well, there we go. Lola, you're there too. You know, maybe we can check that out. And if you know anything, let me know or text me. Yeah, thanks for that. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you the one who told her? No problem. Founder. So Lola, did I miss something between Lola and Mikio, or is Mikio the one who? Okay, yours and Mikio, yours is a Class C, 19 foot. Class C's are 19 foot. Which one do you have? I didn't know they had. Now that could be a new one for me. I didn't know that they had any 19-foot Class C's. I thought they all started at least at about 20. You sure it's not a B plus? I'm curious. What do you have? Maybe I'm learning something new. RV isn't built as well as, yes, your Road Trek was. Absolutely. Yes, I almost got a Road Trek. I was really looking at them. It was just, they were just quite expensive for, you know, for even a used one. And I thought, yeah, I mean, this was kind of spendy, but they're really even more. So I kind of steered away from it. Yeah. Hi, Gary D. Oh, you just got here. Hello. Yes, you have an 84. Oh, Sun Raider, 19 foot. Okay. Nice. Okay, I think I got caught up. So 25 people here. Don't forget to hit thumbs up. I have to remind everybody, thumbs up will help. You're retired from the music biz. I mentioned, okay, checked it out. And oh, good. Thank you. That is so nice. You should have, were you, Chetwell? Okay, somebody, oh, he got a comment slipped in there. That's whoever, Wink or Bean, okay, is being naughty. Yay, oh, nice. All right, any other questions? Let me get Milo back, and maybe you could say, how long have we been on? So you guys have to help me. How long have I been on? I don't want to be